Hello everyone, welcome to Tan Investment Analysis video for 5th April, that is tomorrow. Today what we saw was a gap up opening which managed to sustain because of a merger news between HDFC Limited and HDFC Bank. As we can see here, HDFC Bank managed to close almost at 10% gains in a day and HDFC Limited 9% gains. And other stocks so as follows. But what's next? Is this price already marketed in the new, is this price already factored in market, or we have some steam on the upside still left? Let's see. Coming back to Nifty, what we see is Nifty managed to take some resistance near 18,100 after a huge gap up. This gap has successfully managed to sustain, and we just saw a higher high. This was a retracement on Nifty, a little pullback after a gap up opening, which managed to hold, and again we saw Nifty closing towards the day high. So tomorrow, if Nifty starts trading above 18,100 then we might possibly can see a further level of more 100 points, that is 18,200, and which can be stretched up to 18,350. This level is only mentioned for educational purpose. This is not any trading tip or investing tip. This is to enhance your own research. Nifty will enter a bearish zone if it break this support level of 17,900 or 890. Now this was a pullback which managed to hold in a live market, and we saw Nifty trading on the higher side again at the closing. But if tomorrow by any chance we start trading below this 17,880, then we might possibly see more 80 points gap down, move on the downside and below 17,800. As we can see, 100 points gap up opening, which will be covered if we successfully manage to break 17,800, which I highly doubt, because the structure on the Nifty index on daily chart is little bullish, and I might rather look for or wait patiently for Nifty to break 18,100. If it breaks 18,100 and sustain for 15 minutes, then I'm bound to go long. As per my risk appetite, I would maintain 70 points or 100 points stop loss on Nifty index, and I would target 18,200, 18,300, 350 levels on a trailing basis. If we see any gap up, a huge gap up, if we see a gap up sustaining above 18,100 or Nifty opening around 18,100, then I would enter a trade. But if we see a huge gap up again, more than 100 points gap up tomorrow, for example, like somewhat near 18,200, then I would strictly avoid Nifty index trade. Moving on, Bank Nifty, again, as we saw some support being coming during the live market here in this range, that is 38,130, 150. Now, Bank Nifty again, as per the news, managed to close on the higher side. More further momentum on the Bank Nifty will come about 38,800. About 38,800, we have the small uh, pointer move of 80 points on Bank Nifty. About 38,885, or you can say 38,890. We can quickly see a move towards 39,000 odd levels, which can also act as a resistance, a round figure, and a huge psychological level as per option chain analysis. About 39,000 20-25 levels if Bank Nifty starts trading for even 5 minutes. We have an indication that Bank Nifty is bound to go much higher, that is 39,200, 39,500 on the highest side. Anything is possible on the higher side, but as per analysis, I am targeting 39,100 to 400, anything tomorrow. If we see 38,900 successfully taken out, give if Bank Nifty give a breakout near this zone 38 3900 and sustain there for 5 to 15 minutes, then we have some steam left on the higher side for Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty will only get weak below 38,000 psychological level as per option chain analysis, and then we might see 3 to 500 points down move on Bank Nifty toward this zone, that is 37,700. Below this we have 2 to 400 points more, and we can call it as a gap covering trade. Again, index structure is still better on a bigger time frame, that is 3 hours and daily chart. Then I will not look out for any short trade unless and until something major profit booking comes in or Bank Nifty starts trading below 38,000 odd levels. Higher side we see 39,100 to 400 on Bank Nifty. Moving on, Reliance. As we see here this dotted trend line passing through this no trading zone of Reliance, we might expect some support in this zone and a breakout on this trend line. Then one can enter Reliance for a long trade of about 2675 levels. We might see an immediate resistance around 2690. About this, Reliance is bound to move towards 52-week high odd levels, that is 2720, 2730, 50. Anything is possible. Reliance 52-week high says 2750. Reliance will cool off only below this zone 2620, or can take somewhat support here 2600, which I highly doubt. This zone should act as a major support for Reliance, that is somewhat near 2640, 2650 levels. Any breakout above 2675 on this stock, we are yet to see a new possible up move from Reliance about 2690 levels towards 52-week high. Moving on, India Mart on a daily chart, as we see a healthy candle after a huge consolidation days has given a breakout of this trend line. Now what we see is the higher level or the day high on India Mart is 4888. So anything above 4900 move or opening on this particular stock and sustaining for 15 minutes, we might see much higher level coming in. 100, 150, 200, 250 points easily possible on India Mart, but one has to maintain a stop loss of at least 3%, that is 120 points on this particular stock. If stock starts trading above 4900, I would personally go long on this stock and maintain a stop loss of 120 point, and I would target for at least 150, 200, 250 points on India Mart. Intraday or swing basis, this is as per my risk appetite. You can have your own research as well. Hero MotoCorp, again the structure looks bullish on a daily chart, and also we have discussed this in on our Telegram channel in live market. So currently the structure holds up 23 level, 2300 level, odd level, psychological level sustained successfully on a closing basis. Any move about 2325 to 2330 on Hero MotoCorp, we might see 40 to 80 points intraday move on the higher side for Hero MotoCorp. Stock will only get into a bearish zone below 2200 if it's successfully sustained for a day or intraday basis at least for 30 minutes. We have seen stock successfully recovered from this zone of 2160, making a double bottom here, and then covered this gap, sustain on the higher side. Now what we need to do is wait patiently for a breakout about this level. If Hero MotoCorp start trading about 2325, 2330 tomorrow, then I see 40 to 80 points up move on this particular stock intraday itself. Again, this is an analysis video for education purpose. If you like this video, please do like it, share with your friends and family. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Also in the description you will find a link to our Instagram and Telegram channel. You may also follow us there. Thank you. See you next time.